everybody. That was our musical interlude brought to us by Crystal Keenan. Yay, Crystal! Woo! Woo! I want to talk to you today about times are changing. Now, I always say that we are constantly evolving. The lighting here needs to be fixed, though. We are constantly evolving as human beings, especially my bad lighting. Hold on. There we go. That didn't help. We're constantly evolving, there we go, as human beings. And especially me, I mean, I've gone through so many changes and do-overs and everything else you can imagine. And now I realize I left my prop way across the room, so hopefully Crystal will come in and bring it to me. But as we evolve and change to try to find clarity and find out who we are, I have taken so many, gone this way, gone that way, that it's amazing to me when I finally have complete and total clarity. And I finally have clarity, the handbag. I finally have clarity on really who I am and what I do. And that's been such a struggle. And when you think, thank you, when you think I've come a long way, like everybody has, from childhood to teen years, we've all evolved. And I tell the story of when I went to my very first meeting with, five millionaires sitting there and me sitting in my JCPenney outlet, $69.95 navy blue pantsuit and my little JCPenney's handbag, and how I knew I had to step up. And now over the course of time, I'm so excited. I got to show everybody. I went out over the weekend and bought my first Tory Burch tote bag. And I had a Tory Burch handbag, but this is a tote bag. And I am so excited because, and I tell you this not to be like, wow, look at how awesome I am. I'm telling you to tell you that anything is possible if you believe. I believed I would get to this point. I knew that if I kept going and kept trying and kept evolving and kept changing, I would figure it out. And I did. And so one of my gifts to everybody is to bring them clarity. I just had lunch with a friend of mine, and from the minute she sat down till she got up, I was like, how's your business going? What are you doing? How do we heal it? What's lingering in your past? This is why you're not doing this. This is why you're not doing that. And just went on. And I thought that poor girl probably got into her car and went, holy moly, there we go, that helps. She is just nonstop. Because I see, when I see people, I see their blocks. So I can help you redesign your life story. I can help you ignite your possibilities. It's my purpose. It's why I went through everything I went through in my childhood to bring me to this point. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Let you know things are evolving. I'll be talking the next couple weeks about checking out my website. I'm redoing my website completely. I'm redoing my Facebook page completely. My videos are going to completely change. I'll actually wear a microphone, which people always tell me, why don't you? And it's like I have a big mouth. I don't need to. But I'm going to start using microphones. You'll see more, my podcasts come out. So you're going to see a lot of exciting changes. And this is what happens when you have clarity. When you know exactly why you're here. And as I told my friend at lunch today, one of the first clues is what comes easily to you. I easily see people's blocks. I easily see what people should be focusing on in their business. I can just, and I was talking to my friend today I had lunch with. Last time we had lunch was probably a year ago. She explained to me how she has to walk a line between two different races. And she just set it off the cuff and kept talking. But to me, I knew that was her block. I knew that was what was holding her up, is she didn't know, who am I? Where do I line up? And it's not that you have to line up, but you have to know who you are. And I told her, you need to, once you figure that out, once you honor who you are, who you know you are, then you'll be fine. And we started talking, it's like, this is what comes easy to you. That's why you're here. We, as human beings, want to make it so hard. Because the whole time we went through school, whether it was elementary, high school, college, it was hard. And we were taught if it's hard, the harder it is, the better the reward. If you have to work 24 hours a day until you almost collapse, and then you make that money, look at the reward. But how many people have you talked to? And I was just talking to a guy last week who is a multimillionaire. And he said to me, you know what, Karen? The less I work, the more I make. He goes, does that make sense? And I said, it does. Because when you work in what you're good at, it comes easy, effortlessly, and the universe, the heavens open up for you, so you make more. When you're working hard and you're like throwing elbows and, you know, you're working 12, 13, 14 hours a day, the universe sees that. You're not in your passion. You're not in your glory. So look at what you're doing. And if you have a hobby that comes easy to you, then that's what you need to focus on. I can help heal those inner voices. I can help heal the things that have held you back all these years. You just have to be ready to take the first step. You have to be ready to put on that JCPenney outlet suit and go to that first meeting. You have to be willing to walk into a room of people that you're convinced you don't belong in that room, but you do. You have to be willing to just take that very first step. And then the next step will appear, and the next step will appear. Quit making things so harder. Don't make your life harder than it needs to be. Do what comes naturally to you. Do it as easy and effortlessly to you, and I swear to you, this time next year, you will be in a flow like you can't imagine. And I would say to you, you'll be making $1 million, but I have found most people, it's not about the money. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody wants the money to, you know, be able to pay for their house, their car, send their kids to college, take great vacations. I mean, I'm doing a retreat this coming fall in Laguna Beach, I think. So far, that's the leader. In Laguna Beach, you know, transformation on the beach for women. It'll be a vacation for yourself while you also learn. As you go forward, taking your first step, as I said, the universe will open up for you. So stop making things so hard. Figure out what you really like and do it. Follow that dream. Because as I started to say and kind of got off track with my transformation on the beach, most people aren't working for the money, besides what the money does for them. Most of you women want to take your family on vacation. You want to take your kids on summer vacation. We're in Arizona, our teachers are going to go on strike Thursday. I'm from the East Coast. I have never seen a place say, we're going to strike in 7 days. It is so crazy to me. You know, back east, back when the steel mill struck and they went on strike all the time, it was midnight, we're gone. So this is crazy pants to me. But all the schools are closing. So the schools are going to be for sure closed here Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Just imagine if you're working in your Zen and you were making all that money, you could say, okay, kids, let's pack up and go to California. Let's go to Disneyland. Let's go to Walt Disney World. Let's go to Hawaii. Let's go to Cancun. You know, let's go on a great vacation. That's why women work. Women work for the money, but it's what the money does for them. Or maybe, hey kids, let's go volunteer at the food bank. Let's go down, you know, it's 100 degrees here in Arizona. Let's go pass out water at the riverbank. Or let's go pass out water at 24th Street and Camelback to the homeless. That's what living the life you desire gives you. Freedom. We all want freedom. So watch as things change. Join with me. It'll be exciting as I get my new website up, my Facebook page, my new program. It'll be exciting. My book, of course, Blue Rose Bookstore, available on Amazon.com, y'all. Don't forget to get yourself a copy. Anything I can help you with, let me know. I know this has kind of been a disjointed Facebook Live post because I changed locations and all that crazy stuff. But trust me, do what comes naturally to you. Do what comes easy. Trust that each step, the next step will be revealed, and the universe will put the right people in your place. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful Monday. Yay, Monday. Bye-bye.